What up, it's me, A to Z, and we're back with more Pokemon Fire Red. Last time, we made the Vermilion City, got a few items, caught a Magikarp, evolved it to Gyarados, and went through the entire SSN, battling a bunch of trainers, getting HMO1 from the captain, and whooping Gary's ass again. So in this episode, we're going to explore this vast town of Vermilion City. And we are going to start right over here. Over here, come on now, walk in the building. There we go, the Pokemon Fan Club. So, we have this old man here who's willing to tell us a story. I chair the Pokemon Fan Club. I raise more than 100 Pokemon. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon, I surely am. So, did you come to visit to hear about my Pokemon? Good, then listen up. My favorite Rapidash. It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes, it's stunning, kindly, love it. Hug it when sleeping, warm and cuddly, spectacular, ravishing. Yeah, I got it. You don't have to tell us all about your love for your horse. Okay? There's a whole community of people who love horses, but we're not going to talk about that. Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. We get a bike voucher from the chairman. Take that bike voucher to the bike shop in Viridian City. Exchange that for a bicycle free of charge. Don't worry, my favorite Fear will fly me anywhere I need to go, so I have no need for a bicycle. I hope you like cycling. So yeah, we have gotten a bike voucher, and as the old man said, this gives us a free bike. So yeah, that $1 million price tag, completely pointless. With this, we have a free bicycle, and I'm gonna run off and get my free bike right now, so be right back. Alright, we made it back. Oh, that's a bike voucher. Okay, here you go. Free bike. Yeah, take that $1 million price tag and stick it where the sun don't shine. Come back again. No, I'm good. I have my bike. So I say we go to the key items, and where is it now? Let's move it up, actually. You can press select to organize your items, so I'm going to do that, actually. I'm going to move the Versus Seeker up as well. And I'm going to register the bicycle. And now that we press select, we can bike! Look at us go. Look at us riding our little bicycle, and we have that little happy bike music. So yeah, how's that $1 million for you, man? And I got myself one of those Matt Hoffman signature ones. For free. Because this old man who likes his horses decided to just hand it to me. I guess that's a fair trade. If I get to hear about his love for his horse, then he has to give me a free bike. Anyway, I'll meet you guys back in Vermilion. Alright, we're back in Vermilion City. Perfect. We got our bike, and let's do a little bit more exploring. Let's visit this house, why don't we? If this house is anything. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's talk to you. Hi, do you have a Spearow? Want to trade it for my Farfetch'd? Now, this is another in-game trade, and the first in-game trade, well, not the first, the second in-game trade now we can actually do, because there was Nidoran male for Nidoran female. So, she wants your Spearow for a Farfetch'd. Now, this is the only way that you can get a Farfetch'd. There's no way you can catch in the wild, and Spearows are actually pretty common, so you're thinking, oh, this is easy. You know, for Pokédex completion, I can just go catch a Spearow on like the next route or something, bring it here, trade it, and get a Farfetch'd, and it's totally worth it. And it's really not that hard to do. Do not do it! This is an even bigger ripoff than the Magikarp salesman. You might think that you're getting a good Pokemon with this trade, and that Spearow's just easy. Now, but Farfetch'd is a sack of shit. And that's me putting it nicely. Farfetch'd is one of the worst Pokemon to ever exist. It is nothing more than a lame duck that literally its only use is to be roasted and served on a plate with a side of mashed potatoes and asparagus. Its stats are bad. None of its stats are above 65. Its move pool is just bad. It doesn't evolve into anything better. And really, with the Spearow that you catch, it can evolve into Fearow, and Fearow is just an overall better Pokemon. Fearow has much better stats, a much better move pool. Farfetch'd is just a sack of shit. It is so goddamn useless. And you know how they say it's like endangered in the anime? Well, it was, Ben, but you wanna know why people are finding it in the wild? Because the only use people find for it, which is cooking it, that's gone down the drain because Farfetch'd meat is actually one of the lowest quality cuts of meat out there. Seriously, Gordon Ramsay could not make a gourmet meal out of a Farfetch'd even if he fucking wanted to. Farfetch'd is a sack of shit. Do not waste your time. Oh my god. Fuck Farfetch'd. Jesus. Okay. Now that that's over, I'm sorry, I got a little bit carried away there with how bad Farfetch'd is. Seriously, Farfetch'd is just one of the worst Pokemon to ever exist. I fucking hate it. It's so bad. Like, it's easily the worst flying type out there. I would say it's like, at least Magikarp evolves into Gyarados, and Gyarados is fucking fantastic. This thing stays shitty. Okay, anyway, so that's pretty much all of Vermillion, more or less. This house kind of has, I'm just gonna check it really quick. Yeah, nothing that important. So what I'm gonna do now is actually head to the east, because there's some stuff we can do here. There's a bunch of trainers that I can, you know, I can train against, which I'm gonna do what I did in the last episode and just kind of speed through them and talk about some stuff. But there's one Pokemon that I want to go over really quickly before we do this whole thing, and it's Drowsy. Now, Drowsy is a bit of an oddball for a Psychic type. Drowsy, its stats are weird. It's geared towards special defense, and all of its other stats are average. They're all around the same range. Which, you know, it's kind of weird how to feel about that. Now, the odd thing is... Shit, I forgot the heal. Now, the odd thing is, in the original games, you guys might know that special attack and special defense used to be one stat. So, a Pokemon's special stat determined how well you can deal special damage and how well you can take special damage. Meaning Pokemon like Alakazam, and even Hypno to that extent, were incredibly broken because... And that's why Psychic types were broken in general, because of that high special stat. But the thing is, that stat split was not kind to it, because it just gave it high special defense and not high special attack. So, Hypno, it's not horrible, but it really just... That stat split was not kind to it. And there are other Pokemon that the special stat split were not kind to at all, and I'll get to that later on as we get to them. But, yeah, its move pool is okay. Its stats are just... It's a weird distribution, but yeah, I don't know. Honestly, Alakazam is a much better Psychic type than Hypno is, so I would recommend it if you can trade. But if you can't trade and you really want a Psychic type... No, to be honest, there are other better Psychic types, but Hypno's okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go heal really quick, and then I'm going to fight all these trainers off screen. So, I will actually see you once I'm done with Route 11. Alright, we're done training here, so, really quick, I just want to check out this house and just show you guys what it is. If you're aiming to reach Lavender Town, take Rock Tunnel. You can get the Rock Tunnel from Vermilion City. Good to know. Don't you think it's hard to think of good names for Pokemon, especially if you've caught a whole bunch? In Lavender Town, there's a man who rates Pokemon nicknames. He can even help you rename your Pokemon, too. Ooh, so we're gonna want to remember that now. We're getting close to being able to nickname our Pokemon. Alright, what do you have to say? I'm looking for the Pokemon Nidorino. Want to trade for my Nidorina? So this is pretty much just the exact same, except you're trading the evolved forms. And no thanks, I'm good with my Nidoking. So if we try and head out further to the east, Route 12, we have this giant fatty McFatso sitting in our way. The Pokemon is sprawled out in a deep, comfortable slumber. This is Snorlax. He likes sleeping. We can't wake him up, so we can't really do anything here yet. Anyway, so I will meet you. Actually, no, because we're just pretty much, we're walking back to where we want to go anyway. Actually, no, I'll meet you back at the outside of the cavern right over here because I got a little bit of shuffling that I need to do, so be right back. Alright, we're back. So, real quick, I dropped off Pikachu because I wanted an open spot on the team because there's actually something that I want to catch up in this upcoming cave. So you'll see we have Diglett's Cave. Well, isn't this a surprise? Diglett dug this long tunnel. It goes right to Viridian City, they tell me. So yep, we've got this nice little cave that's pretty much a shortcut to around the Viridian City, Pewter City area. And there is one Pokemon that you can run into here, and it's Diglett. Well, of course, being the namesake, Diglett's Cave. So yeah, Diglett, and you can actually run into its evolved form Dugtrio, so this is pretty much going to be a double bio. So Diglett, you can only encounter them here. Diglett's deal is that he's really, really fast, but he's incredibly frail. Alright, Diglets are not known for their survivability. Diglets will they'll pretty much die to nearly anything. So, just don't catch Diglett expecting that he's gonna survive anything. Diglets are mainly just there for, attacking fast and, I guess, slightly hard, because, you know, their attack stat's really not that bad. However, Diglets, just running into the wild in general, they have a very annoying ability of Arena Trap, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use a Repel right now. Where's my repels? Yeah, Diglett and Dugtrio can have the ability Arena Trap. What Arena Trap does is you cannot switch out or run away unless you're a flying type or if you have the ability Levitate. So that's kind of why I have Gyarados. Shoot. It's kind of why I have Gyarados out front. So just in case these things have Arena Trap, which to me, yeah, I'm gonna try running away really. But yeah, if you're not a part flying type, regardless if they had Arena Trap or not, you wouldn't be able to run away, and it's incredibly annoying. But Dugtrio I can actually recommend a bit. It's really not that bad of a ground type. It's got that speed. No. We need another Repel. It's got good speed, and its ground type move pool is considerably better than Sand Slash. It can actually learn ground type attacks. It can learn Earthquake leveling up. It can learn Magnitude leveling up. So it's not as bad as Sandshrew and Sand Slash in that regard. I went inside Rock Tunnel, but it's pitch black and scary in there. If I can get a Pokemon to use Flash and light it up. So this might look familiar. We've made it back to Route 2. And since we've caught Diglett, I'm going to go ahead and use our HM on it. Where is it? Here it is. Level 18 Diglett wants to learn Cut. However, Diglett already knows 4 moves. Should we replace it? Yes, we should. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Growl because we don't need it. And with that, Diglett has learned Cut. So now we can finally cut these trees down. And we've made it back to Pewter City. Isn't that something? So now we've basically got our shortcut back. So if you want to go back to Mount Moon and catch Clefairy and everything, you can go ahead and do that now. Repel's effect wore off, whatever. I'm gonna need it once we go back over there. But I actually wanted to do something over here really quickly. Just one thing. We could technically do something else, but I'm gonna wait a little bit to do that. Alright, so cut this down. And then we head over here into this little house. And we have Professor Oak's aide over here. Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has complete data on 10 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Professor Oak can trust me with HM05 for you. So Adam, let me ask you, have you gathered data on at least 10? Yep, I've caught 22 Pokemon. So now he gives us HM05 Flash. So Flash we've been able to use since we got the first badge. But now we actually have the HM. Flash is going to come in handy for a later dungeon. But yeah, now that we have it, that's great. We can now light up dark caves. There's really only like one major dark cave that we need it for. And no, it's not Dark Cave. This isn't Johto. But yeah, anyway, I will meet you back in Vermilion City because I think at this point, all we have left to do is the gym. So yeah, I'll see you guys over there. And we're back. All right, so now that we have Cut, and now that we have a Pokemon that can cut, we are going to cut that tree down and go to the gym. But really quick, I just want to check on my Diglett and see what we're working with here. Okay, it's not bad. Also, really quick, I just want to show that I have taught Nidoking Dig, a ground-type move. Now, it's perfectly fine that we taught him this because there are multiple Dig TMs in this game, so we didn't really waste it. It's perfectly fine. Plus, Nidoking kind of needs a ground-type move just for that stab. Also, we're going to need ground-type moves, mostly because of this gym. Vermilion City Pokemon Gym, leader Lieutenant Surge, the Lightning American. So it's confirmed there's actual countries. America's in the Pokemon universe. But yeah, we have an electric type gym. Yo, champ in the making. Lieutenant Surge has a nickname. People refer to him as the Lightning American. He's an expert on electric Pokemon. Bird and water type Pokemon match poorly against the electric type. It means flying type, so do not send your Gyarados out against any of the trainers here. Beware of paralysis too. Lieutenant Surge is very cautious. He's locked himself in, so it won't be easy getting to him. So yes, this puzzle right here, well, let's check the sign. Vermilion Pokemon Gym, leader Lieutenant Surge, winning trainers, Gary! Every time, every goddamn time. But yeah, we've got ourselves a little puzzle right here. We have to check the trash cans and flip the switches. This was a very fun mechanic in the good old days. I guess we'll just fight the trainers too, but yeah, this is a bit of an annoying mechanic. Basically what it is you have to hit the trash cans and check for a switch. Alright, this is going to be really easy because Nidoking is part ground type, and he doesn't mention it, but electric types are useless against ground type Pokemon. Just useless. Like, electric attacks will not do a thing. All that Pikachu can do is use Quick Attack and Slam, and that's it, pretty much. So, since we have Nidoking, we're going to blaze through this gym. Also, since Diglett's Cave is right over there, if you want, you can just catch a Diglett, and you can just use it for this gym if you don't have a ground type, and if you just want to get through it easily. I guess that's the reason why it's there. You can just catch a Diglett, and there's nothing that these trainers can do. So I guess that's a bit of a neat little gimmick if you want to breeze through this gym. Again, get a ground type. Ground types make this gym an utter joke. It's not even the whole, you know, they resist. It's that electric types attacks are completely ineffective against ground type Pokemon. Whoa, you surprised me. So yeah, Nidoking is going to shine here. Alright. Nope, only trash in here. Only trash in here. Hey, there's a switch under the trash. Turn it on. The first electric lock open. Okay, so now we're gonna get interrupted by this jackass. There goes my tangent. Thanks, dick. You got 2 Pokemon. Whatever, we're gonna kill you quickly. You're pretty much nothing. Alright, you dig, Nidoking? Dig that hole. A diggity dog. Can't believe I'm saying shit like that right now. See, all that Voltorb can do is Sonic Boom. Well, then again, to be fair, Voltorbs don't really have the biggest electric type move pool. Like, you have to invest TMs into it. Like, moves in this game, like, if you're used to playing the newer games, moves just in general are really sparse, so it kind of sucks. Like, if you're used to, you know, all of these moves that are available now, because you really don't have that many options, like, in Gen 3 games. So it kind of sucks, but, you know, just... Gen 4 is really when most of the good moves start getting introduced. Alright, so that'll do that. The engineer's done. We got fried. Alright, so now as I was saying, we hit the switch here. Now, the next switch is going to be next to this. It is going to be in the trash can next to this, whether it's up, down, left, or right. If you get it wrong, the switch is reset and you have to do it all over again. So please be on the left. The second, yes! Yes, that was lucky. Okay, good. Good, we did it, and now we just have to fight you, and then we're ready to fight Lieutenant Surge. When I was in the army, Lieutenant Surge was my strict CO. He was a hard taskmaster. I'm sure he was. I would love to hear about your tales in the army. That would be nice, but I have things to do. Don't get me wrong, I respect any person who has served the army, because that's just you're protecting us. I have huge respect for people in the army. Anyway, so he's gonna quick attack for God knows what reason, and then that's gonna be the end of that. Perfect. Alright. Critical hit. Nidoking will hit level 26. Perfect. Alright, Nidoking's looking pretty strong, and we have made it to the gym. We've made it to the gym leader. Also, I think, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I haven't mentioned this live. Gentlemen, the gentlemen, they give you so much money when you beat them. It's actually, if you can find a gentleman and you can just, you know, you can versus seeker, you can grind money. It's great. I'm gonna just go ahead and use a super potion, even though I don't have, I wish I had a regular potion so I wouldn't have to waste a super potion just to heal 12 HP. Alright. So here he is, the gym leader himself, Lieutenant Surge. And we're gonna save really quick. And then we talk to him.
Hey, kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, not with your puny power. I tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zapped my enemies into paralysis, the same as I'll do to you.
That's about the most extreme voice I can get. It was more or less like an homage to the anime voice. Anyway, Lieutenant Surge. First Pokemon is Voltorb at level 21 with Shockwave, Tackle, Screech, and Sonic Boom. So, yeah, all it can really do is tackle and Sonic Boom us, but not if we dig underground. Yeah, you see? There's really nothing it can do to us. Like, the rest of his team, really all it can do is just do shit like Quick Attack. It's insane how easy Nidoking makes his gym for us. So his next Pokemon is Pikachu at level 18. We're gonna send out Kadabra because we don't want this to be too easy. But yeah, next Pokemon, Pikachu at level 18 with the move Shockwave, Thunder Wave, Quick Attack, and Double Team. One Psybeam should take care of this thing really easily. Yeah. We're destroying Lieutenant Surge. And his final Pokemon, his signature Raichu. Oh, we could send out Nidoking and Blaze through this, but it's only fitting if we send out Charmeleon. Just because why not? Alright, here's Raichu at level 24. With the same moves that Pikachu had. Shockwave, Thunder Wave, Quick Attack, and Double Team. Alright, now I'm not going to risk Mega Kicking it because it's really not worth it. Also because Ember just does that much. Go ahead and Double Team, that's fine. I'll just Ember you right now. You can use your Super Potion. That will only... Oh, that got you up a lot more than I thought it would. Okay. I'm one Ember... No, I'm not one Ember away. Oh, and now Double Team is doing it favors. Oh, now we got paralyzed. Okay, maybe this was bad. Maybe I should have used Mega Kick. And now it's gonna be attacking me. Okay. This could be problematic. Please burn. Please burn. Okay, never mind. I guess we didn't need to burn. As long as we hit, and as long as we don't miss, and as long as we don't get paralyzed, we win. Charmeleon! Come on, Charmeleon. Come on, just get one Ember on him. Just one Ember. I think he already used his item. Attaboy! There we go. See, we made that harder than it needed to be because I decided to be, you know, to be stupid and throw out Charmeleon. Well, Charmeleon handled it, so it really wasn't that bad, but I could have just as easily thrown out Nidoking and smoked his ass.
Now that's a shocker. You're a real deal, kid. Fine then, take the Thunder Badge.
Alright, let's see if I can do a more accurate Lieutenant Surge voice.
Thunder Badge cranks up the Pokemon speed. It also lets your Pokemon fly lightning quick anytime, kid. You're special, kid. Take this.
And we get TM34 Shockwave. So you're noticing a trend. The gym leaders give you TMs of their signature move that they have on their Pokemon.
TM34 contains Shockwave. Teach it to an electric type Pokemon.
Or to really any Pokemon that can learn. It doesn't have to be electric type.
A little word of advice, kid. Electricity is sure powerful, but it's useless against ground type Pokemon.
See, that would have been good to know beforehand. Well, luckily I knew about that. And we check this. Well, let's talk to you. Whew, that match was electric. You and your puns. But we did it. Lieutenant Surge defeated by Gary and Adam. Suck it, Gary! Oh my god, like, I just noticed I will always have this vendetta against Gary. Like, I don't know. See, I don't hate Gary. It's as I said in a previous episode. He's just a hemorrhoid on my life. I can't think of a better term to just you just want him gone. So it's just you just need your preparation H, and in my case, it's just beating all the gyms and then beating him over and over. That's my preparation H. Or really, just name it preparation G for Gary. All right. So I'm gonna head back up to Cerulean. I think I'm just gonna cut away really to Cerulean. So I will meet you back at Cerulean City. And we've made it back to Cerulean City. So we haven't actually headed off to the east here, and you'll see there's a cuttable tree. And we can actually cut that down, and this leads to Route 9, which is actually our next destination. So now that we've got 3 badges, we can actually head out to the east, because our next goal is Lavender Town, but we can't head through that gate because Snorlax is blocking the way. So as that guy said, we want to go through Route 9, go through the Rock Tunnel, and then we'll make it to Lavender Town. So that's going to be next on the agenda for the next episode, but for the time being, we're going to cut it here. So yeah, next time, heading through Rock Tunnel, make it to Lavender Town. More progress will be made. So yep, cutting it here. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back with more Pokemon Fire Red.